Russian authorities started to demolish Mariupol's historic drama theatre in their effort to erase all vestiges of Ukraine from the city. The theatre served as a bomb shelter until twin March 16 Russian airstrikes killed hundreds of people. Russia hid the ruins behind a screen so tall it could be seen from space. According to a Russian master plan for the city, the theatre site will now be the heart of a new Russian city of Mariupol. Throughout Mariupol, Russian workers are tearing down bombed-out buildings at a rate of at least one a day, hauling away shattered bodies with debris. On the ruins of the old Mariupol, a new Russian city is rising with materials from at least one European company. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky told his nation his visit to the United States had delivered good results. He thanked President Joe Biden for his assistance and for his international leadership and determination to win.
We are coming back from Washington with good results, with something that will really help. When we say patriots in Ukraine and in the United States, we equally mean the protection of the state and its people. This issue has been resolved for Ukraine. There is also financial support. There are other agreements. We will talk about them later. I thank President Biden for his assistance, for his international leadership and for his determination to win. I thank the Congress of the United States of America, both chambers, both parties and all those who support Ukraine, all those who want victory as much as we do. Victory will come. On the way home, I met with President of Poland, Andrzej Duda. I thanked him, all Poles, the city, our savior, Zizo, for everything they do for Ukraine and our public protection of Europe. Today, we discussed our cooperation with Andrzej in a special format, one-on-one. I told him about what I heard in the United States about our strategic vision for the next year. We are preparing and strengthening our forces.
Russian President Vladimir Putin claimed that Western caps on oil prices do not have any impact on the Russian economy. Putin, while speaking to reporters at the Kremlin, claimed that there were no losses for the Russian fuel and energy complex and for the budget and economy.
Of course, the goal of our geopolitical opponents and adversaries is understandable, to limit the revenues of the Russian budget. But the thing is, we do not lose anything from this. There are no losses for Russian fuel and energy complex for the budget and economy. There are no losses because we sell at these prices. We monitor this, observe and reserve the right. If this entire proposed system develops in the direction of administrative regulation, if this violates our contracts and Gazprom's contracts with its counterparts, if there is some kind of interference in these contracts, we reserve the right to think about whether we are then obliged to fulfill these contracts if the other party violates them.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky made a stop in Poland on his way back home from the US on Thursday to meet with his Polish counterpart Andrzej Duda. In his Telegram channel, Zelensky wrote that the two leaders discussed strategic plans for the future bilateral relations and interactions at the international level in 2023. The Russian military reported that Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu had paid a visit to troops on the front line of the special military operation in Ukraine. While the exact location of the visit was not disclosed, a video was released by the Russian Defense Ministry which showed Shoigu inspecting troops' temporary quarters and talks with military officers. A Russian newspaper, Rossiyskaya Gazeta, had previously reported President Vladimir Putin visited the headquarters of Moscow's military operations in Ukraine last week. Its location was also not disclosed, and it was not clear if the command post was in Ukraine itself.